Welcome to the beginner's guide for the best starting weapons in Warframe. As a new player, choosing the right weapons can be overwhelming, but fear not, I got you covered. In this video, we will be discussing the top 10 melee and ranged weapons that are perfect for beginners with a maximum mastery rank of 4. I'll also show you beginner-friendly builds that you can easily recreate. So, without further ado, let's dive into my list of the best starting weapons in Warframe. The Brayton is an assault rifle that is obtainable early on in the game, making it a great weapon for new players. With its decent accuracy and high fire rate, the Bratton can be a deadly weapon in the hands of a skilled Tenno. This weapon can be bought from the market for credits. The Heck is a shotgun that packs a punch and is great for taking out multiple enemies at once. With its high damage output, it can be a great asset for beginners looking to tackle tougher enemies. Due to this relatively tight spread, the Heck is also able to perform with greater success at more moderate ranges, regardless of pellet projectile falloff. You can obtain the Heck from a mission on Earth by defeating the boss located there. The Boltor is a rifle that uses a unique type of ammunition and can be effective against heavily armored enemies. It also has a high crit chance and reasonably high accuracy, making it a versatile weapon. This weapon requires the user to take into account projectile travel time while aiming at targets, as well as the projectile drift, making the Boltor difficult to use effectively beyond medium ranges. The Boltor can be acquired from the market using credits. The Lex is a powerful pistol that can deal a significant amount of damage to a single target. It's perfect for new players who want to take their time to aim carefully, and it also has decent accuracy and range. Oh yes, I remember Lex all too well. My absolute favorite secondary, especially the Aklex, but in their single variant, a real dream. You can buy the Lex from the market for credits. The Paris is a bow that can deal high damage to enemies from a distance. It's an excellent weapon for players who prefer a stealthy approach to combat. The Paris is acquired by defeating the boss on Mars. A few years ago, the Paris was the go-to-bow bad. Even now, for the beginning, definitely not a bad choice. The Kunai are throwing knives that can deal high damage to a single target. They have a fast fire rate and are perfect for players who prefer to fight from a distance. These weapons can be obtained from enemies or bought from the market. The Sonacor is a unique weapon that fires a powerful blast of energy that can knock enemies off their feet. It's an excellent weapon for crowd control and can deal significant damage to a group of enemies. You can buy the Sonacor from the market for credits. The Ignis is a flamethrower that can inflict high-area damage on enemies. It's an excellent crowd control weapon, and its range makes it perfect for quickly eliminating groups of enemies. The Ignis's blueprint can be researched from the chem lab in the dojo. Don't play any plat for the weapon. You better find a clan that offers the research. It is not suitable for rank 4, but only for rank 5 and up, but it is definitely worth recommending. The Strone is a powerful shotgun that is the successor to the Strone MK1. The Strone has good damage per shot and a decent status chance and can kill most light enemies with a single shot. You can already tell I love shotguns, but they are also pretty damn efficient in Warframe. You can buy a built Strone for 25,000 on the market. The Nucor is a Grineer sidearm that fires a microwave-like frequency beam that inflicts radiation damage. Boasting an extreme critical multiplier is heavily offset by its almost non-existent critical chance. Damage ramps up from 30% to 100% over 0.6 seconds when firing. After firing stops for 0.8 seconds, the damage decays back to 30% over 2 seconds. The Nucor's blueprint can be researched from the chem lab in the dojo. The Gallatin is a heavy sword that can deal massive damage to enemies. It has a high attack speed and can be used to take out multiple enemies quickly. One of my clan members actually used the melee for years and still loves the thing. You can buy the Gallatin from the market using credits. The Orthos is a polearm that has a long reach and can deal significant damage to a group of enemies. It's perfect for players who prefer to fight from a distance. The Orthos can be obtained from the market using credits. The Venka is actually the one I was really looking forward to at the time. The weapon has zero range but rattles so purely that you can only fall in love with this thing, especially in their prime variant. Nevertheless, the standard version is a class of its own. The Venka's blueprint can be researched from the Tenno lab in the dojo. The Frager is a hammer that can deal massive amounts of damage to enemies. It has a slow attack speed but can be used to take out multiple enemies with a single strike. You can buy the Frager from the market using credits. The Glaive is a throwable weapon that returns to the player like a boomerang. It deals high damage to a single target and can be used to take out enemies from a distance. The Glaive's blueprint can be bought from Nightwave offerings. Note that the offerings are on a 7-day rotation, and this weapon may not be available on a succeeding appearance. The Katana is a blade that is heavily based on the ancient traditional katana, made to slice targets elegantly with precision and speed. This weapon deals primarily slash damage, good to quickly cut through hordes of opponents. It's still one of my favorites. It can be researched from the Tenno lab in the dojo. The Guandu is a polearm with a massive blade, giving it unparalleled range compared to most polearms and equally impressive damage and critical chance, at the expense of slowing its attack speed. The dual skana are a pair of swords that have a high attack speed and can deal significant damage to enemies. They are perfect for players who prefer a fast and aggressive playstyle. You can buy the dual skana from the market using credits. The Silva Aegis is a heat-based sword and shield combo weapon, and is the first fan-designed weapon from DE's Community Melee Weapons Contest to be added in-game. I love one-hand and shield combos, one of the best weapon types for me in Warframe. Would still be really happy about a shield and spear variant. The weapon receives bonus critical and status chance when blocking enemy hits. The Silva Aegis's blueprint can be researched from the Tenno lab in the dojo. The Torpedo is a polearm that has a high attack speed and deals significant damage to enemies. It's perfect for players who prefer a fast and aggressive playstyle. The Torpedo is the first staff-type weapon to deal slash as its primary damage type instead of impact. Torpedo's blueprint can be purchased from the market. Do you have any other good weapons to start with? Write me in the comments. Thank you for watching. I wish you good drops, and until next time, do not forget to subscribe. Cephalon Grelrak will remember you.